Hey guys, this is a strategy showcase for Super Monkey Fanclub and the Super Monkey Plasma Fanclub. Now the early game for the first match is pretty easy. I'm going to use Super Monkey Fanclub in this game to help take out the bad. Start with around 3 dart monkeys and then build into a sub. I got the sub in the bottom pond. You can get it literally anywhere you want. Now I chose Etienne here for his drone abilities and his camo at level 8. Now I saved up for a little too long, but just get down a boomerang here and get up to Bionic Boomer. Make sure to place him somewhere where he can pop all the balloons because he's eventually going to turn into a permacharge. Now I got a village in the range of Etienne and the boomerang. And then I got it jungle drums. Now get a wizard down in the range of the village. Placement doesn't really matter here because we'll get him to the upgrade where he can see over obstacles. Get arcane mastery and intense magic. Get turbocharge before round 40. Then use his ability for the Moab. You can also use Etienne here if the balloons get too far. So now you have global camo detection, so make sure to get the village up to discount. Now get down a spike factory. This will turn into a spiked balls, which will really help us save up for the permacharge. Now get down another spike factory on the opposite side. Now after getting both of them to smart spikes, just upgrade them to spiked balls. This tower really helps with ceramics and Moabs. Here I'm just testing out the settings, but make sure to just put on smart and get the spiked balls because it's just a waste of time. Now I got an arcane spike. This guy's very strong. And then I got an alchemist to buff everything up. Then get your alchemist up to stronger stimulant. Now fast forward to round 78. You should be able to afford permacharge. If you don't afford it this round, just try to get it before round 80 and you should be good. Upgrade the village to primary training and then primary mentoring. Now this is where the bulk of the strategy really starts. You're going to want to spam about 10 dart monkeys in the range of the village and in the range of the alchemist. These will eventually turn into Super Monkey Fanclubs and they should be very good for round 98 and round 100. Get all of the dart monkeys up to 022. You could get triple shots if you really want, but I don't recommend it. Now after doing all of this, upgrade your middle dart monkey up to Super Monkey Fanclub. Now I haven't used the permacharge ability yet, but if you really want to use the ability, then don't get the archmage and you could just keep spamming it, but I got the archmage so the late game would be a lot easier. Now, right beside the top pond, get an ice tower. This will eventually turn into an absolute 0. Get the absolute 0, preferably before round 98, so you can just use it for that round. Now, here's round 98. I started by using both of Etienne's abilities, and then when the balloons came in range, I used the Super Monkey Fanclub, and I also used the permacharge. You can also use the ice tower ability here. You don't really need to because with all these towers you should be able to beat it, but I just used it just for safety. Now for round 99 your permacharge ability should have recharged, so make sure to use that if you need it, but with just the ice ability I easily was able to beat this round. Now for round 100, just use all of your abilities when the bad is in range and you should be good. That was the first guide, and the next one will be on a lot easier map, and I'll use the Plasma Monkey Fanclub as a main source of DPS. Now for the next strategy, you can really start with anything you want. I decided to start with a tack shooter and a sub. Now I upgraded the tack shooter. This will eventually turn into a 203. Now I got a sniper for early game camo and early game lead. Now get Geraldo down. This spot was kind of bad, but you can place him wherever you really want. Now I really don't recommend this, but right after this I just got 2 villages up to discount. But before you get the second discount, make sure to just get a couple of dart monkeys for extra defense so you don't die. Now you can get the second discount village up. Then slowly start spamming dart monkeys and getting them all up to triple darts. For round 40, use the maelstrom trap. It'll really help out with the insides of the Moab. Now get an alchemist right in the middle of all of the dart monkeys. This will eventually turn into a 4-0-1. Get the bottom village up to primary training, and then primary mentoring. Now get all dart monkeys up to 0-3-2. Now after this, get your first Super Monkey Fan Club in the middle, and then get your second one right also in the middle. Now I know this is a big jump cut, but I just decided to just keep spamming Geraldo's shop abilities and just keep using the ability, the Super Monkey Fan Club ability, and I was able to save up around 50k, and then I got the Plasma Monkey Fan Club. Now the rest of this run is a cakewalk as long as you get the MIB, which I stupidly forgot to do. Now, I skipped over the mid-90s because they were very easy, but basically I just got a Shattering Shell Mortar, and that was basically it. Now, on round 98, make sure to time your ability well, use the Super Monkey Fan Club first, and then once the balloons start getting pretty far, use the Plasma Monkey Fan Club to just clean up. Now for round 99, I got down a couple of genies and I got down a Sabo. And then I used a rejuvenation potion so I can use the ability again. And then now for round 100, you just use all your abilities and you should get the win. Now that's all I have for today. I tried to make a good video about the Super Monkey Fan Club and Plasma Monkey Fan Club. Let me know if this helped or you just found it interesting. And yeah,